I'm at Blyton Park today. I've got the Hotrod, National Hotrod Starlet here with me. I've been out, done sighting laps, and now we're just trying to attach a fucking camera to it. We're pissing about attaching a GoPro to it. But yeah, we'll see where we go from there. So, as I said, we fitted the camera to it, and it looked quite good because we was just looking at it from this view. But you'll see as it goes round, it's not a great angle. So this is the first run. This is the first run, first lap, and it was great, but it was getting ignition scattering coming out of corners. But we'll get to that later. Here we go. I just left it in to show you what it looked like in there. That was a shit angle, as I said. It was a bit drafty in there, but no problem, used to it through biking. Here's how it looked from the outside, and you can hear the ignition scattering every time the car's vibrating around a lot, like i.e. a turning or braking. But we get to the bottom of that shortly. Up a bit. Yeah, I think it needs a battery charge. Alright. Is that what it is? Won't get this car now. Sorry. Right, so we've been out in it today and we've still got ignition problems but I think I found that I've traced it to a loose wire on the coil that I found that was arcing out. So you look at these wheels we got on. I've got a puncture and we've got no spares, no nothing. So we were thinking about going in town, see if we get a backstreet garage to plug it because it's pluggable. But Ian Bond, who I'm with, who is Dub7, so that's Dub7. I'll put a link in the description to his channel because it's spelt funny, but I'll put a link to his description. This is his Mk2 Escort. He had these wheels with him, so I've borrowed his wheels and then I've had to borrow some of his wheel nuts too. So he's sitting out while I go out with it like this. I've cleared it with the chief here, track control, and I'm just going to go and test it now and see if this ignition is cleared up, like if it stops breaking up, which I think it will. and then that's it. I'm going to give Ian his wheels back and his nuts and load it on, because we're almost there with it now. So the work's going to begin to start to make it my own, which is like tidy the bodywork up, convert the doors, put windows in it and all that jazz, paint it. So yeah, this is just like the last feeling it out day, if you want to call it that. I haven't been able to video much here today because I've been mobbed. I've been mobbed by everyone for two reasons. One, because of this car, everybody's just all over it, which is great to see, because I was questioning, did I buy the right thing? But yeah, I bought the right thing. And then I made this track for the simulator Assetto Corsa that didn't used to exist, and I didn't know how to do that. So it took me 400 hours thereabouts. I learned how to do it and got it up, and all these people have been coming to me today saying they've been on it, telling me that they use it all the time and that. So yeah, it's been a pretty cool day all round, even though it's not, I'm just not out milling it round the track every 2 seconds. It's still been cool. So yeah, so that's my Starlet, as you know, and this is Ian's Escort, which was built by a friend of mine. It used to be my car as well, and it was built at my unit originally, and then I put an engine together that Ian had all machined last year at the engineers, Hotrod in Stoke, and I put the engine in it last year, and then Ian's been developing it all through this year. So I'll just show you quickly. Well, you can see this on his channel, which I'll put a link to. He's also running a red top in here. Like I say, I'll just link that. You can see this on my channel actually. If you go right back to very early videos, there's some trackside footage of it in here and going around. Yeah, when it was first built about 7-8 years ago, something like that. Yeah, so it actually is on my channel somewhere as well. But I'll put a link in. How do we say this? Dub 7. Where's the 7?
It's where the V should be.
Right, so it's Dub 7, one word. DUB 7, one word. But swap the V for a 7. But I'll put a link in it anyway. Adios. Get on the monkey bike.
I reckon the subby box in it. I reckon it's a bit more as well.
Cool, man, cool. Yeah, we've just been out in this with those skinny back wheels on the back that I shown you, and it was dangerous as fuck, but we knew that. But ignition faults sorted now. All it was a little broken wire underneath the coil there, just on that spade. That's all it was, a little intermittent fault. That's all that ignition breakup was. So I noticed before when I went out that the rev counter would jolt around, so I knew it was there. Found it just before dinner. At the same time we found out we had a puncture, and fixed it, threw these skinny wheels on that we borrowed off Ian, went round. I've got that footage. It was dicey whenever you got on the brakes and turned it, but fuck me, did it go in a straight line. But I managed to get it into 4th gear and actually razz the tits off it for the first time. And the muffler, the silencer that sits under that, is dead old, it's decrepit. I think I blew the packing out of it, because second to last lap before coming it went loud and it's just rattling like an absolute bastard. So we're going to load it up now. We've got to 2:30 in the day. Probably done about 20 laps today. It's all just been working stuff out and that, but we know where we finally got it running right. We finally got everything sorted. We got the suspension up, we got the front geometry sorted out last time at Kerbera. We just got the rear geometry sorted out today, the ride height and that. So I'm going to go back to base, sort tyres. We've noticed that these studs are shit, so sort out the studs and that. Completely just redo this exhaust brand new right through, and then we're going to start looking at getting it converted, like fix the bodywork up, get the doors opening on frames, polycarbonate it up. I know I keep repeating myself, but that's what we're going to do. So yeah, we're going to load it up. We normally come the night before here, stay in the little digs down the road, a pub, and then come in the next day. Today we drove up from, I picked my mate up in Manchester, we drove up together, and when we finish here at 5 o'clock, I'm going to jump in with Ian and go round in his Escort and that. But when I finish today, we've booked in the digs, we're doing it the reverse way, So when we finish here at 5, we're going to go 5 minutes up the road and we in digs. So we'll be on the beer at just gone 5. So a good day all round. So we're getting somewhere with it. It's just, there's just no other way you're doing it apart from going out there and just keep trying with it. You couldn't even do these little things on rolling road or anything. You just got to go out, suck it and see, we call it. So there you go.